Leaving? No, no. Sit. You didn't think that was the end, did you? A little class, a little grace, a little song about sea glass held up to the light. Lovely. Very moving. I nearly believed it myself. Nearly. There's a dangerous word. Nearly saved, nearly changed, nearly kind, nearly safe. Nearly is where stories go when they want applause without consequence. So, part 2. Yes, there's a part 2. Do keep up. New board, new rules, new motifs. A sharper west, a less sentimental north. A revised cave, a better use of bells. The bluebells can stay, obviously, for thematic reasons, not because. Never mind, we take Arthur and place him here. No, there, no, not there. Too close to the water. Here, and I will stand exactly where I choose. Obviously, I have always known where to stand. That has rather been the point. You learn the exits, you learn the doors, you learn which hands reach for help and which reach for the throat while calling it need. And then someone comes along with flowers in his pockets and ruin in his ribs and looks at you like you are not the room. Absurd. Anyway, part 2. The board resets, the piece is returned. The king is not dead, the fool is promoted. The knight refuses the sword because apparently responsibility needs to make an appointment. And me? Oh, I am simple. I narrate, I arrange, I observe from above. Legally speaking, there is a difference between control and care. There is. You came to watch the sharp thing soften, the crown come off, the monster learn one lesson, and politely prepare for another. How sweet, how hungry. You want me improved but still interesting. Dangerous but housebroken, powerful but penitent, beautiful but ashamed enough to be forgiven. Careful. I can give you that, I can give you anything. I can give you tenderness with the knife under every rose. I can give you restraint that sounds like romance until you notice the blood in my teeth. No, too much? Forgive me. I've been under some pressure. Part 2. A simple matter of progression. Arthur learns trust without panic. Meridian learns want without possession. The story learns peace without boredom. Clean, balanced, marketable. Do you know how exhausting it is to become a lesson, to bleed and hear the orchestra ask whether this is growth or foreshadowing? No matter, we continue. There will be songs, of course, there will be songs. A song for the morning after, a song for the ringing daylight, a song for the man who forgets appointments but remembers every wound in perfect weather. And perhaps, no, later, perhaps a song for the one who thought if he stood very still, no one would notice he was shaking. No, that's not. Where was I? Oh, you thought it was over. Oh, you thought we were done. You heard one final chorus and mistook it for the sun. Oh, you thought open hands meant nothing clenched underneath. You thought a smile was surrender because you did not see the teeth. I did, I see them, mine, his, yours. This is theater, everyone brings teeth. Here is the truth, no, here is a truth. No, here is something polished enough to pass for truth, until the real thing arrives and ruins the furniture. I do not know what happens next. They're awful, isn't it? The narrator uncertain, the strategist improvising, the storm checking the weather. I had plans, beautiful plans, cruel in places, yes, but efficient. I would gather the pieces, I would reset the board, I would make room for him this time. Generous, you see, reformed, you see, open-handed enough to leave a door, and vain enough to stand beside it. because he is not a piece. I know that. Do you think I don't know that? He is not a proof, not a subject, not a prize, not a door I get to lock and call it shelter. He is Arthur and I, no, not yet. Oh, you thought it was over? No, it is worse, it is alive. The ending failed, the board is molting, the ice is summer thin, the crown is hot, the cape is catching, the clever man is standing in front of all of you, trying not to admit he has no idea how to love someone without turning the room into a strategy. So sit down, stay there, watch closely. If I must crack, I will crack with lightning. If I must fail, I will fail and keep. If I must learn, then God help the lesson. But do not mistake this for surrender. Do not mistake this for shame. Do not mistake this trembling for the end of my name. The story is not finished, the lights are not clean. The wrong way boy is still walking, and I am still here. So from the top